welcome to When I Fell in Love with Hip Hop. I'm your show host, Israel Picasso. We tuning live from St. Louis, Missouri. Today's guest is Primo, Bay Area legend, man. West Coast legend, man. Y'all tap in, man. This is finna be a crazy interview. With that being said, what's up with you today, man?
Man, we just finna get it in, man. You know what I'm saying? Got this new album just dropped. You know what I mean? The Chronicles. It's a
Yeah,
leaf of that ass, so I want to make sure y'all,
for
get a
sure.
word of what's going on with it.
Most definitely. Now we gonna take it back before we get into that. We're gonna take it back from the beginning. Can you tell the people from the new generation about yourself and how was it for you growing up in the Bayview Hunters Point area?
All right, so as you know, I'm Primo, and I've come from Hunters Point, and it was rough out there. You know what I mean? I come from the projects. You know, they had different parts of the projects. I represented Third Street, Hunters Point. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? So basically, when I was out there, Hunters Point was all together. You know what I'm saying? And we all was one. We still are as one, but it got broke down into sections. West Point, Oakdale, Hawk Road, and all the rest. But
okay,
I was a hustler out there, man, just out there getting my money. That's what I did.
yeah. So
So
you spoke about the neighborhoods like kind of dividing. Uh, is your neighborhood kind of close to the Ville, like Young Mouse neighborhood?
no, that's in Oakland.
Okay. Two different.
That's in
Okay,
Oakland.
okay,
I'm from Hunters Point.
okay. So
AV
so
Hunters Point.
Yeah. Okay. Just a little misunderstanding. Okay. So, how was it for you, like growing up as a child, though, out there in Hunters Point, though? Like, what type of things did you experience?
I experienced getting game from the hustlers, the players, the pimps, the gangsters. So pretty much, those were my friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I ended up being a part of that. You know what I'm saying? As I was coming up as a youngster. You know what I mean? I started being out in the streets when I was about 14, 15. I was a hustler
Damn.
since 12 years old. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I started hustling when I was just hustle started from even just from helping older ladies put their groceries in their car. You know what I'm saying? Getting that
Yeah.
kind of. Then it led to scalping tickets. So we scalped tickets at the 49ers because we was right down there at the park. So it was the 49ers and it was the Giants. So we scalped tickets, hustling down there. And then it led to, selling weed and, selling, other things to make some money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we got deep into that part because that was part of the environment. Those were the guys who was getting the paper.
Yeah.
Those power influences. You know,
Yeah. For
that
sure.
street
For
life.
sure. Now say it again.
That street life was our influence, was my influence. As
Yeah.
soon as I walked out my house, it was a corner, it was right there. I was right there on the block. You know what I mean? So everything was right there.
Yeah. Now, can I ask you, how was the crack era like for us, like for you, in that crack era? And did you see it like taking control of your neighborhood?
Yeah, I did. Unfortunately, I got involved in the crack era. Um, End up, getting paper out there on that block, getting that money, and end up going to the penitentiary for 6 years for distribution of cocaine. Um,
Okay.
so I was out there, you know, I was a bad boy back in them days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You um, Unfortunately, so I learned a lot of my ways in my hustle of how I conduct business today, but in a better way.
Yeah.
Through that way of hustling. You know what I mean? So as
For
far as
sure.
building clientele, you know what I'm saying, having good product. You know what I mean?
For
That's
sure.
the important thing is to have good product. That good product sells itself, as you know.
Yes,
Good
sir.
product
Yes,
sells
sir.
itself. So unfortunately, I was out there in the streets, getting paper that way. You know what I mean? And I got caught up because that's what happens when you out there in the streets and you're out there selling crack, you're out there selling coke, you're out there selling drugs. Eventually, either you're gonna go to jail or you're gonna get killed. if you don't go to jail, get killed. A lot of your friends gonna do it. Go to jail or get killed. Um, you just you and that jail is a revolving door for people who don't learn their lesson. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So really don't want to be a part of that lifestyle because I mean, once you get in it, it the addiction to the money is heavy, just as much as the addiction to the drug. You know, I was
Yeah.
addicted to getting the paper. You know, buying nice cars. You know what I mean? I was a youngster out there. I was 17. You know,
So,
driving Benzes and Vills and drops and all that kind of stuff.
man.
You know what I mean? So
So,
I was
so
out there
you
getting my paper.
yeah, so you was like was you like dealing kilos or you was, under that?
I ain't gonna speak too much on it, but I was one of them figures in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was in the I was a figure in the game, but I was one of the youngest who was out
Yeah.
there doing it on a high level. You know what I
And how
mean?
did that make you feel though? You being that young man and being in charge like that, being the boss.
Well, I felt like the mayor of the city.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because of the love and the props that I got. You know what I'm saying? But you know, just as much as they would could lift you up like that, and it's only because of your material possessions. You conduct yourself as a hustler and you're getting that paper out there. And but just as fast as you come up and become the man of the city, as soon as you fall, all those people fall off too.
Mm.
Saying
Yeah.
so you have to start from scratch. You have to recreate. You know what I'm saying? Some people try to go back into the game and try to, reinvent themselves, try to still do that in the game, getting that same type of fame. And for a lot of people, it doesn't come back the way it was at first. It's never as good as the first time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's real. Now,
Yeah.
if you don't mind me asking, what type of things did you learn in prison? For the youth that's listening.
But actually, I was into school, so I was a pretty sharp guy, still is. So I ended up getting my diploma when I was up in there, and
Okay.
I worked out a lot. So I took care of my health, my mental. I kept a good surroundings of friends around me that I could trust, who would ride with me. You know, just in case something went down, and I would ride with them. You know, some little comrades up in the joint.
Yeah.
Never got connected with any 415 or no BGF. Pretty much created my own organization. It was called BU, called Black Unity. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. Yeah.
And
I like that.
yeah, so we had an oath and everything. We had a store. You know what I mean? So I pretty much created that, and I was rocking with some of the strongest guys in the penitentiary. My cellie was the strongest guy in the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. That's crazy.
His name was Money out of Double Rock. Called him
Yeah.
Junkie. He was Junkyard One. Uh, had another partner by the name of Macway. He was two, and I was Junkyard Three. You know,
Mm.
and that's because I was hitting 300 on the bench, and Macway was hitting 400, and
Man.
Junkyard One was hitting 500, 505 to be exact.
Man, that shit crazy.
Yeah, so we was up in there really holding it down. I ended up having to do about 3 years, 10 months off for 6 years.
Mm.
You know, but when I left up out of there, I was like, I never wanted to be there again. You know what I'm saying? I was like, nah, I gotta find something else to do.
Yeah.
This ain't me. You know, I'm too fly to be
Right.
sitting in somebody's jailhouse. You know what I mean?
Right. But could you say you needed that time to rethink things?
Yeah, yeah, because you you have to fall. You have to fall hard. You know what I'm saying? In order to learn your lesson. Fortunately and unfortunately, jail was my fault, um, and not death. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Because
real.
death is a lot of my friends at that age, when I was 18 years old, 20, 21. I went to the pen when I was 20 years old. I got caught up when I was 20, and I ended up going to the penitentiary. So, I learned a lot up in there. You know what I'm saying? I learned a lot about people. Uh, I could, like today, I could read a motherfucker. I mean, soon as you open your mouth. I know what type of guy you are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Character means a lot to me. I don't give a damn about your money, but your character and your arrogance. If I see you's arrogant, you know, I'm more of a confident over arrogance type of guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I really don't like cocky, arrogant people. You know what I'm saying? And once I see that, I separate myself from that. You know what I mean?
Say it again.
I say once I see a cocky, arrogant guy, I separate
Yeah.
myself from.
Yeah.
I like confidence
For sure. For
uh,
sure.
over confidence.
Most definitely. When did you fall in love with hip hop?
Oh man, I fell in love with hip hop. Run DMC, uh, uh, Rakim, EPMD, LL Cool J, you know, Cool G Rap, you know, Fat Boy. I love Fat back in the days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So those are when I heard that first beginning. I used to think rap was square. I used to think rap was squares because they wasn't talking. They had a lot of rhythm. I liked it. You know what I'm saying? But I heard Cool G Rap. When I heard Too Short, and I sent condolences to Too Short, his brother passed away. You know what I'm saying?
Rest in
I
peace to Too
sent
Short
his
brother, man.
condolences to his family. But when I heard Too Short, um, Richie Rich, um, you know, NWA, that's when I say these guys talking about me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they talking about the lifestyle that I was putting out there. You know? So I was like, hold up. I mean, maybe this is something I can really get into to get me about my situation. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to be honest, in the beginning, I loved Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I couldn't sing. I wasn't no singer. You know what I mean? But I
Right.
loved music. Um, but when I seen that they put some words together and make the world feel me, I said, let me try this. Let me try this. In the beginning, though, when I was out there, I was trying to produce this guy named Argo. Argo was TC brother. TC does beats. You know,
Okay.
you probably know TC. He done my City of Players. Um, he does some stuff for 11-5. He done
Mm.
some stuff for Yale. He done some stuff for a lot of people in San Francisco, uh, Palo Alto.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, I was producer's brother. That didn't happen. So I said, you know what, maybe I can do this. But I didn't start doing it when I got home. I got 10. When I was in the pen, guys come up to me, rap stuff. Like, okay, they fit the lifestyle that I was living. You know what I'm saying? That I had lived. I was living that life. And another guy, Forte. Forte used to come up to me and rap
Yeah.
all the
Yeah.
time.
Rapping
He
Forte.
said,
Yeah.
I feel I should be signed through my band, no deal, whatever. I was a young dude. And folks used to always pop up, spitting. That boy was spitting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I pretty much I admired how I admired guys like that, putting it in like that. I went going to the next level with it. He was one of the bigger ones. Just take it to the next level, you know. But now we
Yeah.
got Larry June, Larry June doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I fell in love with hip hop, man, when I seen that the streets, even I fell in love with hip hop with the Run DMC and Rakim. That was my time, right? But
Yeah.
when I seen these guys were talking about my lifestyle, I said, hey, hold on, man. Let me get into this. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
my first record I put out was City of Play.
Yeah. That was that shit too. That was that shit. I just got to listen to that.
Yeah, that was back in '96. That's when I used to rap fast, you know.
Yeah.
I slow down the flow. You know what I'm saying? I got to make sure you understand me. You know, some people can't keep up. You know, you got to slow it down.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what
you
I
gotta
mean?
dumb it down for these niggas.
Yeah, yeah. So
For sure, for sure.
but for
Now,
the most
on
part,
to the. You said what?
but for the most part, I found myself having fun. At, at this point in it right now, it's all about it's all about teaching and having fun, man. It's all about giving the youngsters game and having fun with it. You know what I'm saying? Bringing fun back. That's, that's what the Chronicle, my album, the Chronicle.
Yeah,
Um, you know, it tells you a little. It's really a story from the beginning. And I'll give you a intro of you and her, and just giving you something about where I come from, uh, where I'm at, and where I'm going. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
just like Game of Fish, you know, and I kind of give you an insight of how I started when I was younger, when I was 8. You know, I was a bad little dude at 8, man. I shouldn't have been that bad, you know.
yeah,
But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And it's really it's my testimony. You
for
know.
sure.
And I got some
Now,
game for when you're riding with your lady and you want to slide. You know what I'm saying? Or
yeah,
celebrate. Do you see me? If you heard that one, I got some game for when you want to slide with your lady.
damn right.
So,
Now, before we jump into the more to the Chronicle album, I wanted to ask you: did you grow up in a two-parent household? Being that you know you did jump into the street life, I was just gonna ask you: was your father present around that time or not?
well, my father, he was president until I turned about in the household. I say I turned 12,
Okay.
and then it was a separate household. Although I stayed connected with my father,
Yeah.
so I stayed connected with my father. You know, we was in a separate house. You know, we wasn't staying in the project, Shore View, Hunts Point, and then we ended up moving down to Bishop Corner, and you know that's when it all started. It started in Shoreview. That's when all the fighting. That's when the reputation started happening. You know what I'm saying? I'm 8 years
Yeah.
old, man. I'm doing shit. I shouldn't even go to school. I'm a little ass dude. You know what I mean? At the school, I got my ass whooped up. My mama whooped my ass, boy. Um, but it was well deserved. Man. That's the thing I can never back. Man, used to whoop my ass. Yeah, I earned the ass whooping. You know what I'm saying?
But
Any little
it
dude
molded
talking
you
about,
though.
huh?
It molded you. You know what I'm saying? It kept you alive. It made you the man you are today. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Them ass
man.
whoopers.
If she wouldn't have whooped my ass, I would have thought that was cool to do.
Yeah,
So she was really saving me,
that's real.
but she couldn't save me because I ended up going to the penitentiary anyway.
Yeah, yeah. Man, that's
Yeah,
how it go,
I had
man.
to
That's how
learn.
I end up going.
I had to learn it on my own, man. I had to get spanked. You know what I mean? You got to get spanked to really and figure it out. The world got to spank you a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree, man. On to the next question, man. When did you find out you had a niche to put words together and create a thing?
Well, when I was in the pen, I was writing, and I used to hear these guys write, and I used to kind of respond to my celly. Yeah, he was digging it just by me getting that from him made me feel like I could go a little farther with it, you know. So I had this book, it, um, never used it when I got home because it was all about trying to figure it out, you know, and trying to get myself together, so I could be, you know, active in the work world. You know what I'm saying? Being on probation, you're watched, you know, and the probation officer's on your ass, so you together the right amount of time, you know. So that's another part that molded me.
Yeah,
Thing that I had to do, and then I had to learn discipline. So discipline is a big part of my life these days, you know. So I really had to discipline myself in order to get off. road, you know. Um, and then when Herm got at me, he was like, "Pre, you say you rap?" I said, "Yeah, man. You know, I was pretty much I was shocked doing no rapping, but I said, yeah, and
Yeah.
I put yeah, and go holler at my boy Kev Black, you know, and let's go down there and make song right, you know, what I'm saying, received well, you know, by me being fresh, you know, and he liked it too, so I was like, hey, Kev is a producer, call him Black, he's a producer. So I was like, hey, if he's a producer and people like it, give it, you know what I mean? Give
Yeah.
it a shot. That's what I did. And my first song, City of Players, that I wrote uh, was on CMC. We shot a video, CMC video, and France and Trace Dog was playing it on Cameo. His fans on Cameo. First song I ever recorded.
Mm.
So that was big for me. My song on Cameo, I was pumped, boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm, you know, fresh out the pen, about 25 years old. You know, I hear my song, I'm riding with a young lady, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And here
For
it is, my
sure.
song pop on. You know what I mean? You know how I felt.
On me.
That was
Straight up. Straight up. Now, what made you name the album "Sticking to the Script," man? What kind of message was you putting out for the people at that time?
because sticking to the script was about whatever you do, whatever your plan is, you got to stick to it. You got to stick to the script that you lay out. You know what I mean? You got to stick to the script. You got to stay stuck. That's the only way you're going to achieve anything. Discipline, persistence, sticking to the script, stuck to that grind. I mean, so it pretty much was a message like, you know, make people listen. Be like, okay, I better stick to the script, grind if it's paper. You know what I'm saying? If I want to learn here or something, world, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. For
Like,
sure.
hey, listen, stay sticking to that discipline to take that script that you out there to do and pursue it. You know what I'm saying? With the best of your ability.
Yeah, and reach the goal.
Yeah, educate yourself on whatever you doing. You know, you get mentors if that's needed. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us need mentors to grow and get to the next level. But we always got people that we admire that we, you know, kind of follow in the steps. And now it's even more easier. You don't have to ask people. You just go to AI, you go to things, and that's your advice. So it's no excuses on achieving goals in life. You know,
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree. It's no excuse, man. Like for real, it's no excuse why you ain't handling your business. So yeah, I agree with that. On to the next question. At what time did you meet Black C and the RBL posse?
well, Black C was my young homie back in the days. So, you know, you know, he's a good dude just like me. I was a big homie. You know what I mean? And Black C, I was out there getting it. I'm gonna tell you,
Yeah.
I was getting some paper. And it was my young homies who was following the footsteps, and they was doing it too. They was out there, and so I met him on the street road music. And you know, I was in the pen. It was the first time they music, and uh, I was proud of those guys. You know what I mean? I was really proud of them, and so you know when I get out and start rocking with, you know what I'm saying, and do something with them. I see they doing something that's productive and it's getting them off the street, you
For
know.
sure.
And it's always was something that I love already. They was the first show footprint, the blueprint of started RBL. So they was the one. And then Forte was new Forte. Forte was always rap. Before he got big with it, though, I've been doing it before he got big. But as long as I've been doing Forte, he rap.
Yeah.
Yeah, but RBL, yeah, I knew that from the streets of 100. We all from the same set. We all from the same 100. I came
Shout
100
out,
Street
shout,
as a whole.
shout out Black
They
C
from the road.
for sure. Yeah, I interviewed Black C not too long ago.
Yeah,
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 that's the homie. He 100
yeah.
for sure, for sure. On to the next question. What do you think about today's era of hip hop?
That's the reason why I jumped in because I like some of it. I don't like all of it. I don't like the drill. I don't like the drill music because it's really death of black. You know, music is an influence into the culture, and when you speak in death world, it's something that youngster get influenced by, and when he get up liquor and like body, he might get active, feel on his emotions. I always say, strongest, the strongest part and strongest character of a man is controlling his emotions. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? In all situations, the strongest character of a man is controlling your emotions.
that's
So
real.
we got a lot of emotional, fatherless homes out there. You know, um, because of that was the reason why I was so in making sure my boys with me and I was there. They wasn't in the fight. So it was important for me to they grabbed up, uh, et cetera, fight some things that nature. As far as then they got females, females, so they wilding, you know.
Yeah, they
They
going crazy. I ain't gonna hold you.
guys, you know what I'm saying? But I tell you this, I don't take nothing away from doing that. Each his own. But the young girls, watch, if you don't want your daughter to look at that, you gotta watch what you do. You gotta watch what you say. Other daughters get influenced.
That's
Uh,
real.
but if you don't want your daughter to listen to your mama, daddy, you know, because I tell you this, when females rap like that in their life, ain't no daddy gonna let you be butt naked out there like that, you know, unless
That's
he's a
real.
pimp.
That's real shit.
You feel me?
Yep.
So hey, but I like it. I like what I'm doing. Don't get me wrong. I like a young Lotto. I like Lotto.
Oh yeah, Lotto bad. Lotto bad. Damn right. For
Young
sure.
Lotto like that. You know, he do his thing. You know what I'm saying? But Lotto, I like it.
Yeah, she pressure. I ain't gonna hold you. She pressure.
But when it comes
For sure.
down, I like you know some too wild with it. They got a little dirt. Well, I like them guys. Um,
Free smirk, man. Free smirk.
yeah, and what is it? Is it Lil Baby or the Baby?
It's little baby, the baby. You got all of them motherfuckers. You know, it's plenty of them. You know what
So
I'm saying?
I think it's Lil Baby, the one that got the long hair. The one that
Yeah,
got
that's
the
little
long
baby.
hair.
Yeah, little baby. Yeah,
I like Lil Baby.
yeah. He a real one.
Hey, Juvenile too. So you know I grew up fucking with Juvenile. That means so I was out fucking with Juvenile not long ago when he came to the city and at the cabin. So we was rocking. So I always like the hot
Oh,
Juvenile
for sure.
and then Master P. But I like
Shout
his
out to
business. I like Master P. Master P. I like his I like his hustle, man. You know, I like the business, market,
yeah,
his character of a man. You know what I'm saying? So
for sure.
I
Shout out all my homies on. Shout out Mr. Servo on No Limit Records. Shout out Young Bleed.
yeah, shout out to him, man, and welcome home, BG. You know what I
Welcome
mean?
home, BG, for
And,
sure.
I see little Turk, he got back with he putting the work in. You know what I'm saying? He's saying, hey man, let's get money, all that other bullshit. Let's get money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
that's what it's about. Now
maybe
let
get
me,
over there.
yeah.
So
Uh, Let me ask you this though, real quick. With you being a part of the, the unity for Black brothers and sisters, did you ever partake in the Black Panther Party, or did it ever hit San Francisco?
no, I admired every kid. They had lunch for kids, tutoring for kids, tech, the neighborhoods. That is a thing to admire, right? Organization uh, that who want to do for self respect. You know, black folks. You know what I mean? When every black folks eat on the clothes. You know what I'm saying? So that was, you know, always want the drugs. Heroin tore up the community back in the
Mm.
70s and 80s. Um, it messed up a lot of grown, educated men that heroin. So and then it went to the crack cocaine. You know that made so we just gotta teach to stay off drugs, uh, teach mentally, physically strong, and take care of your kids, better things in life. You know, teach them to be honest, show them things, take them on with them, let them that you can do things. You know what I'm saying? When you get your money right, and let them, hey, motivate them. You got to forward. They, you got to let them things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You got to let them know that it's nothing they can do. You know what I'm saying? And whatever they need help with, you got to help. You know, when it comes down to, when it comes down to something that full, some relationships, how to deal with certain, the OGs is, and we are valuable, especially the ones who will and willing to share with a young, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So can't count out
most definitely,
OGs, man. It's that we got, man. Been seen, done it. I mean, we physically done it. A lot of people, they get on the. A lot of people, young you ain't been too much. You know what I'm saying? I say 20 and under. You may have been through some things. Look, I went to, you know what I mean? I went through a lot of stuff, but within 20, where I'm at now, man, I learned, and I got so much to give. And what I want to do is deliver it in my music. You know what I'm saying? I want to
most
deliver,
definitely. And
that
we need
message.
that though. You know what I'm saying? The young niggas need that. You know what I'm saying? So I commend you for that. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit.
Yeah, I
Straight up. For sure. For sure.
I ain't got
On
nothing but love and game to give. You know what I mean?
yeah. Yeah, for sure, for sure. In this era, we need it on some real shit. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing I feel like the music is missing that guidance from the OGs. You know what I'm saying? So we need to get back to that. On to the next question. What decision you can say you made that kept you consistent for all these years for you to be relevant today?
uh, uh, just getting with um, you got to get with somebody. Even you got to believe in yourself. You got to find your person that's gonna be. Fortunately, I found my lady. You know what I mean? Um, you got to find uh, friends, solid. You know that holds the same as you. Um, you're not willing to. You're not see them shine. They're not afraid to see you shine. You guys uplift. Um, exercising, faded. You know what I mean? Um, it keeps me disciplined. You know, another thing like another thing I do is I do these dry. So you know I smoked weed. When I was like a youngster, like, and I would do these 30-day cleansing. No liquor, no. So you have to find the time to clean yourself, cleanse. Um, so like right now, whole year off, no smoking weed. I ain't smoking weed in a year. You know what I
Damn,
mean?
that's some
So
major discipline right there, man.
after I mean for years, I said, let me see how I smoke. It started like a 3 month, and then I gave it another. I'm a year strong. Right? Weed.
That's what's up.
Uh, 10 months. I had no weed, no liquor, and
Damn,
that's when I really got on, and I created the Chronicles.
for sure. And that's what I want to talk about next. That's the last question before we get out of here, man. Can you speak about the Chronicles album, man? Who produced it, man, and what made you name it the Chronicles?
All right, producer Young Rizzy is was producers. He produced uh, track, and DJ did one track. He different crews. DJ. But Rizzy was behind all the music. Uh, you know, he was that young guy, right? Talented. Also, a videographer. So on Instagram, he had reporter. I want to fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? That's my youngster, right? Um, I called it the crime because we had a newspaper, right,
Yeah,
up in San Francisco. So basically, I wanted news,
damn right.
my news, my story, you know. And what I did is I started off with the intern, and it gave you a production of how I started, how I broke down, you know, putting my first, and then move next as far as life together, you know, disciplining my uh, persisted, you know, just getting it together. Um, so to me, it's hard. I
Yeah.
don't know if you heard it.
No, I'm finna go check it out. Actually, I was gonna have everybody tap in with me on the Instagram. I was gonna go live, play that shit after we done with the interview and shit.
Yeah, that intro was hard. Then I go into um, do the second one is my game official. Game of, so what I did is I come there. I come, you know, in order for me to grab, I had to let them know I done that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I go into hustlers and play and let you know these kind of guys. I was hustler, player, gang, go getter. I messed with those gorillas when I was in the. I mean,
Yeah.
I messed with you know, so you know, I've been, you You know what I'm saying? And uh, sideways, like featuring California Bro. And
Yeah.
so, but on that, let me wind it. Hustlers and players, money cut and lot, and them boys come up. I mean,
Yeah.
so I just young, young and let them let the chronicles of the story. Um, got like I say, California and Sneak. They like the whole track of Field, California Bro, Sneak, did they thing,
Shout
man.
out Keek the Sneak, man. Shout out Keek the Sneak, man. That's one of my favorite out the bay, man. Shout out
Yeah,
to you, man, for doing this interview, man. And shout out to you for creating what you created for hip hop out the West Coast, man. Because without the West Coast, man, us wouldn't even be what we is. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out the East Coast too, but St. Louis, we kind of lean towards the West Coast, man. We learned a lot from y'all.
man, we got so much gas. Man. We got nothing but love. People say, you know what I'm saying? All that, you know what I mean? That's, you know, love, man. Um, I'll be out there soon. Get up, you know, we do a tour. I got Sneak and RBA. So you are the first one to hit, but we finna do a Northern California tour, and at that, um, get requested in other places. So out there,
Yeah,
man.
that's what I was gonna say. Maybe we can get y'all out here, man. You know, in the loop, man. Get some shit going on.
Yeah, man, we definitely will, man. Welcome to the door, man, and we pop bottles, man.
For
We
sure,
gonna
for
pop
sure.
bottles, guys. We're gonna have pop bottles. Guys. I ain't in my life. I like spitting game. You know what I'm saying? And just living
Most,
life. All about, man. Have fun, educate yourself, you know,
yeah,
stay what you do, stay consistent, saying stay motivated, disciplined.
most definitely, most definitely. And with that being said, man, I appreciate you coming on the platform once again, man. Much gratitude to you, man. Much peace and love to you, man. I pray you keep on going with you go on, man. Keep on going, keep on moving.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
man. And I
for
appreciate
sure.
you.
It's all love. It's all love. With that being said, this is another episode of When I Fell in Love with Hip Hop. I'm your show host, Israel Picasso. We tuning live from St. Louis, Missouri. Once again, with Primo from the Bay. You know what I'm saying? Legendary Bay Area artist and hip hop star legend. You know what I'm saying? So y'all tap in with him. How do they find you on Instagram?
Y'all make sure y'all get a baseball. Hit me at IS or SE. You can DM me and get you a baseball t-shirt, man. You know what I
For
mean?
sure.
I like boy.
For sure. Shout out to the Bay Area bosses, man. This is another episode of When I Fell in Love with Hip Hop. We out of here. Peace.
Peace.